Good morning, and welcome to Daybreak Warriors Navajo Words of the Day. In this video, we're going to be talking about how to turn off certain items using the Navajo verbs hanges and ananges. This video is a continuation of previous videos. We had already talked about how to use verbs like adiltlad and aniltes to say turn on or turn off a light, or using the word diltsi to turn on motorized items. This is a continuation of those videos. To get started, the word hanges, you're telling somebody to unscrew or screw something out. It's like this when you have a valve and you're telling somebody to screw something out. Hanges. We use the word in sentences like bitladagize, bilhanges. Bitladagize means screws. Hanges means to unscrew it or screw it out. And of course, bith refers to the board. So when you put it all together, bitladagize, bilhanges means unscrew the screw. So when you're using the word to say turn the water on, tohanges, you're basically telling somebody to unscrew something out so that the water will flow out. Tohanges. So when we use a word like hanges, we're telling somebody to turn on an item that has a valve or a faucet. And that can be a sprinkler, a stove, a heater, a cooler, that sort of thing. Now here are some examples of how I can use that verb. In these sentences, I include the Navajo names of the nouns, but you can easily just substitute them for the English name of the noun, and it'll still sound correct. Tohanges, tohanges. Tosik az hanges, tosik az hanges, tosido hanges, tosido hanges, behozdoe hanges, behozdoe hanges, behozgaze hanges, behozgaze hanges, toyediltrae hanges, toyediltrae hanges, beshbikoe hanges, beshbikoe hanges. Now when you say hanges, it's a command. You're telling somebody to turn it on. So when you're saying tohanges, you're telling somebody turn on the water. Tohanges, it's a command. Now if I'm turning on the faucet, I would say water hasges, water hasges, or tohasges, tohasges, I'm turning on the water. Now, if somebody else was turning on the object, you would say cheges, such as Tyrig, a water cheges, Tanya, a air conditioner cheges, or Travis, a cooler cheges. That's how you would use it. Also, I had mentioned that for a stove, you would say beshbikoe diltlad. Since most stoves run by gas, it's actually more appropriate to say beshbikoe hanges. So I would use that instead to say turn on the stove. That would be a more appropriate way of saying turn on the stove. Beshbikoe hanges, turn on the stove. Historically, certain items had a knob on it to turn it on, such as a TV, a radio, a computer. Even though updated versions of these items don't have a knob to turn it on, we still use the word hanges to say turn it on. So I would say these nouns are kind of grandfathered into being associated with that verb. So this is also how you would use it to say turn it on. Nilch inal kide hanges, nilch inal kide hanges. Beshin se kese hanges, beshin se kese hanges, besh behene hanges, besh behene hanges, besh khatkhale hanges, besh khatkhale hanges. Of course, I included the Navajo names of the nouns. You can easily insert the English name of the noun when you're saying the word hanges to say turn it on. Since hanges involves a twisting action, you would think you would use to say open a jar of something, you wouldn't say hanges. Instead, you would say jar didn't guess, or twas didn't guess. Even though hanges implies a screwing action where you're kind of rolling something out, you wouldn't use that to say rolling up a window. You would say window de ninges. You also wouldn't use this verb to tell somebody to turn up the thermostat or turn up the volume. Instead, you would say heater dattiges or stereo dattiges to say turn up the volume or turn up the heat. So it's a different noun entirely. So for that reason, when you're using the verb hanges, for now, I would just apply it to things where you're telling somebody to turn it on. Hanges. Now the other verb, ananges, now that's the verb when you're telling somebody to screw it back in. Ananges. And you can still use it with our previous example. Bitladagize, bitlananges, screw the screw back in. Again, you can use this verb for all the examples we had already used to say turn this item on. You can also use this verb to say turn all those items off. Toananges, toananges, tosado ananges, tosado ananges, tosakazananges, tosakazananges, behozdoe ananges, behozdoe ananges, behozkaze ananges, behozkaze ananges, toyediltrae ananges, toyediltrae ananges, beshbikoe ananges, nilchinalkide ananges, beshinsekese ananges, beshbehene ananges, beshchatrale ananges. Of course, ananges is the second person form of that verb. If I was turning off something, I would say TV anasges, TV anasges. I'm turning off the TV anasges. Now the third person version of that, if somebody else was turning off something, you would say aneges, aneges, like Tanya, a TV aneges, Travis, a computer aneges, Tyreek, a stereo aneges, he or she is turning it off. Similarly, you wouldn't use this verb to say twist a lid back on. For that, you would say dinges. Again, you wouldn't use this term ananges if you're telling somebody to turn down the volume or to roll down the window. If you're turning down the volume, you would say yadiges. Or if you were telling somebody to roll down the window, it would be yaninges. Now in the last video, I showed you a clip from Star Wars where they used a variant of nilces to say, turn this off. They also used the term ananges to say, turn it off, and here's that clip.
Audition! Premio! When is lagje? Tota, telefonen ges, skiklokka.
Now for newer technology, it is harder to classify whether you would use the verbs hanges, diltlad, nilses, or ananges to say turn it on. So your last resort would be to use the verb anle, like TV on anle, computer off anle. That's another way you can say that to get by, and that's the more common way people are saying things. And if you still have questions, I would encourage you to ask your parents, your grandparents, your Navajo language teacher, whoever is teaching you Navajo, or you can leave a question in the comments below and we can try to work through that. Now, I did mention in a previous video that I also wanted to cover the verb diltzi. So we'll get to diltsi later on, but I think we're going to take a break and we're going to talk about other phrases that you can use every day. But at least knowing this much about how to say something as simple as turning something on, it shows that the Navajo language is very complex and it really depends on the type of object that is involved. Not only that, we didn't even discuss past tense, present tense, whether it's repetitive, whether it's something in action that you wish to do or you're telling somebody not to do, or depending on how many people are involved in the action, the verb can change with all of those things. So this is just one little sample of how the Navajo language is very complex. But I hope this brought some more information to you. I hope it gave you some good insight to using the word hanges and nanges, and I encourage you guys to use it sometimes this week. But I hope you found this video useful and informative. And you guys all have a nice day.